Alright, let's do this. Guys. It's here. MMA. I got MMA replays, and they, never happen. Like MLG, way back. Like, MLG Columbus is the last time I got my hands on an MMA replay. And I'm sure they're actually a lot more common. I just am too busy studying the MMA replays from MLG Columbus to really look for newer ones. But one kind of fell into my lap, and so we gotta cast it. How can we not cast it? It's MMA. It's Slayers MMA. If you tell me you don't love Slayers MMA, you're just a liar. And I'm glad we got that out of the way, because now I don't want to know you. So, you can get off my channel. I don't like liars. But if you're here, then you like MMA already because you saw the title. So let's get this underway. It's Slayers MMA versus aTnDarkForce. I don't know. I love ZVTs. I absolutely love ZVTs. I love casting ZVTs. I love playing ZVTs. I'm just pumped. I can't say aTnDarkForce. He's not a player I know too well. I've seen a few of his games, but I'm not really familiar with his play style. As for MMA, I mean, we're just going to see, I want to, honestly put it on his camera view a few times. So, because he's just obscene, jumping all over the board every second of the game. Moving units when the screen is barely loaded, so you can't even see where he's moving or what unit he's moving. It's disgusting. I'm psyched. Let's do this.
Alright guys, it's Slayers MMA versus, well, this Zerg spawning in the top left-hand corner of my favorite map, Shakuras Plateau. His name is aTnDarkForce, and I did a little background on him. He's got a 48% win ratio against Terran, and has had two big showings lately in the IPL and the NASL. Faced up against TSL Alive in the NASL, and beat him 2-0 in a best-of-3, and against OK in the IPL Season 2, and lost to him 2-1. So I wanted to do a little background there, so at least, I've only seen like 3 or 4 replays from Dark Force, or games at least. So wanted to give you guys a little information, so I have a little information. So I did, reading up on my textbooks. I'm a college boy, so I love, reading and stuff. Alright, so, in the bottom right of, like I said, my favorite map, Shakuras Plateau, is Vengeance, but you guys probably know him as Slayers MMA, and, I am just psyched to see what's gonna happen here, because MMA has some of the most nasty ZVT that I've ever witnessed with, my 2 eyeballs. I mean, I just spend, the whole game, whenever it's MMA playing ZVT, I literally just spend the whole game, catching flies in my mouth. I'm just like, I need to buy chapstick after it's over. It's just ridiculous. The things he does in ZVT, he does the most disgusting drops. I don't know if you guys saw MMA versus Nestea in the GSL, but it was the most absurd match ever. He was just dropping on Nestea everywhere. Nestea just absolutely, he didn't know what to do. He was like, oh, I'm so close right now. MMA, you just have me spinning my head in circles, and it can't spin that many times before it breaks. Eventually it did. So, yeah, I should probably start casting the game now, but it's kind of awesome because we have a 2 racks. See, 1, 2 racks, barracks versus what, a 15 hatch, and this is always the most epic opening you can have because there's just action right from the beginning of the game. So let's see what's gonna happen here. I mean, MMA. Okay, I was gonna say not setting his rally point, as you would expect, into the base of Dark Force, but he is now doing that. So, this SCV. Oh, managing to slow it down. If he can, okay, the Marine finally pops out. He did delay that barracks some. That's gonna help drastically. So it's basically gonna be like a contest of how many drones is he gonna lose, because these Zerglings are not gonna be out in time to handle these Marines. So is MMA gonna manage to drop a bunker? He is only sending the 1 SCV out. So it doesn't look like he's committing this too heavily. Dark Force has no idea what's in store. He's just sitting down here with the drone. I really like that 1-4 drone too to see the Marine timing here. And he's gonna see this and he's gonna run away. And now he knows the drone timing. So, or the Marine timing. So he knows exactly what's going on there. Looping this Overlord around. Yeah, nice shift click. Nice shift click. Gotta know he's expanding. What's going on? Right to see so many Terrans build it there. And I'm not up here because really there's 1 Marine there. These Marines are super late. And now there's a bunch of Zerglings out. And Dark Force making actually a lot of Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Zerglings, yeah. I was surprised to see 6 off the bat. I mean, he had some 2 racks. We only saw that 1 SCV, and I think that may be a bit of... Whoa! Engaging the Zone Tower into really bad position. That's... I don't even know who's going to come out ahead here. Looks like MMA is going to be a little behind. I mean, not really a big deal, 25 minerals. But, drastic action at the Zelnaga Tower. Wow, did you guys see that last night? Yeah, I heard some guys got killed. These Zerglings going in. They might see what's up, they might not, and they, this barracks gets down just in time to, can't even see that command center. That's kind of awful. So, nice job up there by MMA getting down that barracks at the last second, and not allowing, he's not going to see this until this Overlord gets into position. It won't change too much, but he may drop, a spine crawler up front in anticipation of some more Hellion pressure, something of that sort, which is going to be significantly delayed at this point. Factory only now going down for MMA. And this immediate 2-gas opening, you see, drop them at identical times, both at the exact same rating. Very trademark-esque of MMA, and in fact a lot of Terran players, but MMA literally always does that. He loves also this 3 racks with the 2-gas. We'll see where he's going to go from there. Maybe a combat shield timing. Seems to love them, but maybe he's going to go for stim as well, so we'll have to see. And I love this. Dropping a really quick third, just from, he didn't even see the command center, but it doesn't, he's still running off this shift click, so it doesn't look like he actually reached in to poke and see, and that's kind of sloppy of DarkForce. He easily could see this, could see, these little gaseous vapors coming off the minerals as they're mined, and I guess you gotta break the minerals to break them out of there, cause some powder and fluff from up the minerals. And the Overlord's able to peek that, and coming in now to see this. He really just sloppy control there with the Overlord. Might get picked off here now. I think it'll get away. Yeah, it barely does. So, I mean, nice managing to get that out there, but I would have liked to see better Overlord control. But I guess he's busy, macroing it up over here. So let's see exactly what he was so busy with. Dropping a Roach Warren, getting some gas, getting a lair tech. DarkForce just droning it up and taking some quick gas here. I do like this early lair tech, very Idra style. We're probably going to go into some Mutalisk play. Drops the Baneley Nest to handle any quick Moraine pressure, which it looks like they might be actually going for stim tech. So, I don't really know. I'm curious to see where he's going to go with this. Maybe we do see Medivacs on the way. Yeah, okay, so stim, he's definitely going for a drop. The stim here, it makes drops extremely effective. You can, as your opponent, streams in units, you're just killing them in mass as they try to come in. And really it just causes like a total mess wreck of blood splatter everywhere because you have to have that giant swarm, to engulf. And a lot of people, when they see a drop, they're like, oh, I need to get there as quick as I can. Well, yeah, you do need to get there as quick as you can. But a lot of times, taking that extra half a second, let your units stop, fall up, and then go in can make a world of a difference as opposed to stringing them in. So, really, the Zergling out front, waiting, to see some movement, to see something come out. I'm wondering if this, he's probably not going to have a Spire completed this time now, it's just dropping, only 13 seconds in. Definitely not going to be able to deny this drop. In fact, not going to be able to handle it. At least he does scout out with these Overlords in excellent position, but what does DarkForce have to answer this drop? And the answer is absolutely nothing. He doesn't have a single, he has 27 Zerglings. Alright, so they're stringing in, but these Lords are going to be able to get into excellent position. And this is going to start massive carnage for all of DarkForce's Zerglings. All of them down in there, and 20 more just now getting started. This is going to be very painful for DarkForce. Actually trying to snipe off, and nope, opting not to go for the Overlords. Instead, what's he going for? The Spawning Pool. I was thinking, maybe go for the Spire instead. This is going to let these drops continue to be very effective for a while, and he does force the cancel on the Spire, and this is extremely bad for DarkForce. Almost, you know what, he shouldn't be running the Zerglings, and there's no reason to do this. And now the Banelings goes down, and that's what he needed to do. He needed to morph Banelings there. I really didn't like that decision from DarkForce. Running those in, it's just kind of like, hey, let me have, you know what, I really like Zergling blood. Can you give me some more? Because it's just so tasty. I'm not going to say I've been watching a lot of True Blood lately because I have, so maybe that's what made that pop out. But dropping Marines down here into these 4 Zerglings, they're just going to get wrapped. Now drones coming off the line, and they're just going to die. This is really bad, actually, because his Spire's in this location again. He may be able to force another cancel Spire. He shouldn't be able to. No, his Marine's completely out of position there. This one opting to not get picked up by the medevac. It does die, but a good push coming out here from MMA, and this third, I don't know. I missed a drop over here actually because that was an attack. So I was wondering where his other dropship went, and this is the answer. It went over here and did some damage to this hatchery. I'm gonna say he didn't kill too many Zerglings because he was focusing on the hatchery a lot. But this push could actually be kind of dangerous. Oh no, okay, he got his Baneling nest done. I was gonna say because he doesn't have a Baneling nest, he managed to get one, but he's morphing them in the wrong place. There's 3 morphing up here. There's no possibility of him having Baneling speed. No, he's just starting it, and that's really bad. I was gonna say MMA can scan these creep tumors, kill them, and those Banelings are gonna be extremely slow off creep. And if MMA knows his timings, which I almost guarantee he does, he may turn around here. I don't think there's reason to. He knows that he does not have Baneling speed. He's like, oh, I killed your Baneling nest in that drop, so there's no possible chance of you having Baneling speed at this point. So yeah, because you don't have it, I can just walk around off creep and kill your Banelings all day long because I went fast stim. So I can just run away from your Banelings. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's just going to abuse this timing where he's got another 60 seconds of no Baneling speed. And he's just going to hit me on these Banelings all day long. And all these resources absolutely being just brutally wasted right now for aTnDarkForce. Even a Muta dying there. This game is just an absolute disaster for aTnDarkForce at this point. It's kind of like David being so alive, except Goliath forgot to bring his sling today, and well, you know, that's just the end of David. I mean, I'd love to, you know, see aTnDarkForce make an ability to come back at this point, but I just don't see it happen. Managing actually set the tank there and maybe gonna get another one here. That's exactly the kind of thing aTnDarkForce needs to be doing, but that tank actually has 15 hit points. He could kill it with these drones. And nope, just a GG from aTnDarkForce. That game was a disaster right from the beginning. When that drop landed and aTnDarkForce had no units, it allowed MMA's units to get just in fantastic positioning. And after that, you know, he went for Fast Spire, which is, as I said, very Idra-esque play. And if, you know, the reason Idra goes for that is because he's Idra. Because, like, he has the most amazing scouting, and he'll know, you know, he'll just know. He'll use his Overlords, he'll use his Links, he'll find out that you're not actually going for, or that you're not actually going for, like, standard play, you're going for this fast drop, which I guess is a variation of standard play, but normally you'd see, like, Blue Flame Hellions or something like that. Anyhow, he'd be like, oh, I know you're going for this drop because I have Overlords that are basically like Splinter Cell, I'm Tom Clancy, and sneaking into your room at night and slitting your throat, Overlord style. He'll know exactly what's going on and can do a great job with his Mutalisks because he's aware of what's going on the board. That wasn't the case here with aTnDarkForce. Trying to go for this really fast Spire made him, you know, not. I think, I don't know why he was not. I mean, this starport is in a really good location, but a good Overlord coming in from the side here could have seen it. Just a great game between these two guys, but I'm somewhat disappointed with aTnDarkForce's play here. So maybe, you know, there is a game 3. Maybe it'll look good. Maybe it'll look bad. If it looks bad, I'm just not gonna put it up. But this one will probably go up just to show how much of a boss MMA really is. So great game between these two guys.